Hello Market Club members and traders everywhere. Adam Hewison here. We're looking at some markets today that really have been in the summer doldrums, but one market that's not in the summer doldrums is the crude oil market, which gave us a signal, a weekly trade triangle signal right here on the 19th at 102.65. Market's currently trading at 102.92, a little bit higher, but this has put all of our trade triangles in a very positive light. This is a very strong trend that we are now witnessing in crude oil. It's one of the few strong trends that we're seeing in any of the markets right now. You can see also we have our RSI indicator, which is really just jumping over the 50 line and really heading up. Looks like it's really good. Also, if you scroll down in your thing, you can see the MACD lines cross. So we've got a lot of positives on this market right now, and it looks like it's going to go higher. Key thing here is probably it should not go below probably the 101 level again, but we'll see how things play out. But generally speaking, the trend is your friend, and the trend is clearly higher in this market. Now, a market you could play, which is also in the oil game, is National Oil Well Varco. NOV is the symbol, and you can see that's also following crude oil very carefully. You can see it's in a large basin right now. It's just really a big area where it's finding support, and it looks like it wants to challenge these recent highs right around the 84 level. Our positions are here on the monthly kicked in at 80.32, so that's good, about $2 in that profit. Weekly came in at 79 and 81 on the daily, which is just a couple of days ago. So again, this is a clear strong trend in this stock, NOV, which is National Oil Well Varco. You may want to take a look at that. On the flip side of the coin, we have the Dow, which is really just going nowhere, and one only has to look at this on a longer term basis. You can see really from here, you can draw this sort of the square of this box. It just hasn't gone out of this box very convincingly for any amount of time. We had this one period which we talked about, which is right here. It just sort of jumped out of the box for a second, but it really has come right back in. And the question is, where do we close for the day? We close for the week lower. Remember that after making new highs, that's not generally a good sign. Also, if you look at our trade triangles, they're approximately 65, indicating more of a trading range, and you also have the RSI very close to crossing over on the downside, the RSI 50 line. Looking at the S&P 500, you can see here again you have a similar pattern where it's really sort of locked into a sort of this range here. It really hasn't gotten out of that range since March, so really nowhere fast. Maybe this is the summer doldrums in here right now. Not sure, but generally speaking, we do not have any strong trending markets. These are more trading type markets. On the other side of the coin, we have the NASDAQ, which is negative. All of our trade triangles are negative on this index, and you can see quite clearly this is one of the key areas to look at is right around here, right around this 3,950 level. In fact, if we were a little bit more conservative, we could just close this to a close-only chart, and you can see this is the key level, 4,000. Closing under 4,000 would not be a good sign in our opinion. But nonetheless, the trend is your friend. The RSI is below 50, indicating backup resistance. So we should turn back down from here and proceed on the downside in this particular index. On the euro is basically below the RSI line. Trend is down. Remember we use our weeklies in the forex markets and our dailies for timing, so you should be out of the market right now, and you may see it pop back up to the 138.50 level, but generally speaking, this market really is kind of finding support right around the 137 area. So I think the best way to be is just our triangles are on the sidelines. Now, we've showed you this before in gold. This is gold. The gold market is just bumping along this 50 line. We need to get a strong day up to really make it into a strong trend. We haven't gotten there yet. We can draw some lines. This is the technical picture I was talking to you about earlier, and that is, let me just draw that on the screen. So we have this potential, this type of thing going on, just down, 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 and then up, 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 up. So we're getting close to a triangle here. Now, this could be interpreted two ways. Obviously, if it breaks out of the triangle this way, then we're going to go lower and maybe test these levels again. I don't somehow think that's going to be the case. I think we're going to break out on the upside, and we're going to challenge these highs that we saw in middle of March. So let's see how things plan out, but the key area to look at is probably the 1,315 level, 52 cents. If we go over there this week, then I think we've got ourselves a strong uptrend, and that'll turn everything to a plus 100. And again, you have a minus 50 indicating this is a trading range. Well, that's about doing it for today. I'm Adam Hewison for Market Club. Thanks for watching. I hope you picked up some ideas on this, but be sure to check out crude oil. That's the one that's on the move. That's the exciting market right now. Forget the equities. They're just in the doldrums, the summer doldrums. Have a great trading day, everyone. Ask about any market and get an answer. Only for members and only from MarketClub.com.